Greetings from Tromaville. I'm Lloyd Kaufman. I'm here with the Toxic Avenger, and we are at Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. Toxie, what do you think about that? Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. Actors Reporter, Live Video Inc. and the Toxic Avenger and Troma Entertainment. This is the American film market. I can't believe we're here and with Kurt Kelly. Kurt Kelly, the Kurt Kelly.
Avenging all crimes in the world. Here comes the Toxic Avenger, protecting all good boys and girls. If you see him, do not fear. Just feed him, he'll be here. He looks strange from a toxic spirit. He's the hero of Tromaville. Hey! Welcome back to AFM. Where are we? AFM, the number 34 this year for 2013. I'm Kurt Kelly with Mel Brooks.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Kaufman, Kurt Kelly's personal shopper, and when I'm not doing that, I run Troma Entertainment, home of the Toxic Avenger.
Has anyone said you look like Mel Brooks a little?
Well, actually, this suit is from Brooks Brothers.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yes, people have said I look like Mel Brooks. I've met him. Troma Entertainment actually is the Mel Brooks. I am the Mel Brooks of the Underground.
Of the Underground.
The Toxic Avenger and Return to Nukem High, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Very much influenced by Mr. Mel Brooks.
Now, you have had a lot of well-known actors come through your halls over the years.
Yes, indeed. Troma Entertainment has introduced the South Park guys with Cannibal the Musical, Kevin Costner's first movie, Sizzle Beach, USA.
Kevin Costner?
Have you seen Sizzle Beach, USA?
Not recently, no.
His best acting, as everyone agrees. Vincent D'Onofrio, what is it, Law and Order, whatever that thing is.
Right.
He began with us in the first Turn On, Troma's movie in 1983. He played a character called Lobotomy. Samuel L. Jackson, Death by Temptation.
Right.
I could bore you for a long time.
Many people. Not so far.
Sergeant, I will then.
Okay.
Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD is a pretty big star now.
Right.
The Toxic Avenger, of course, he's our Mickey Mouse. He's the symbol of our company.
Okay.
There he is. His picture's right on the first page. 40 years. Our company is, next year is our 40th year. It's the longest running movie studio that's independent, probably in American history.
I've been asked whether Lloyd Kaufman has a place in Hollywood. Lloyd Kaufman is kind of a Hollywood legend.
Bonjour, soyez le bienvenu, Tromaville à Los Angeles.
Troma is a unique company in which Lloyd infuses the company with his own personal vision, and his vision is pretty far out.
The one word to describe Lloyd is
Visionary?
Energy.
father figure.
He's crazy.
A little bit strange, but in a nice way.
Sorry. He expects the best, but he wants to pay you the worst.
There's basically a cartel that runs our industry. It is very difficult for the independent company or the independent studio to survive.
The unions are so f***ing stupid because instead of leaving the independent filmmakers alone, they f***ing squeeze you, nickel and dime you, so you go, f*** it, we're going to Canada.
There's a time where you really love making your own damn movie, and that's right before you start shooting.
You're telling me I can't make a movie and get it out and get fans? Yes, we can.
I still love what Troma stands for. I really, and I've loved it all my life.
Now let's make some art!
So, explain.
This way is the Troma way, here.
Oh, I see.
But
explain.
If we're not the oldest independent movie studio, we are certainly the only independent movie studio that has existed for 40 years without ever having had a hit. And as long as I, Lloyd Kaufman, am president, Kurt, I will continue that unblemished record right here at the American Film Market with this beautiful, beautiful 40th year anniversary catalog with some of our.
You have a lot of titles in there too. Someone showed it to me earlier.
These are the newer films, but we own about 800 movies.
800 movies. So where's the market for films like this?
Well, Troma is kind of the classic cult movie studio.
The Rocky Horror of independent filmmaking, if you will?
I think so. We're like a little brand. Troma is probably the only studio other than Disney that has kind of a brand name identification, but it's a very small demographic. But it's worldwide, and we stagger along, and The Toxic Avenger is being remade this year by Kiva Goldsman, who's a big-time Oscar winner.
Right.
Mother's Day, which was directed by my brother Charles in 1980, has been remade by Brett Ratner. And now they want to remake Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Someone just brought me a flyer by for that earlier today.
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, which I directed it about 4 years ago, Kurt. And apparently somebody wants to remake it.
Nice.
You know, as a bigger budget, of course.
So when you do a cult film like this and somebody comes back and wants to do a bigger budget film, you're still attached to it?
Well, I'm attached to it in the sense that they can use me for a press conference. The musical, David Bryan of Bon Jovi wrote the musical, the Toxic Avenger musical.
Oh, really?
Which played off Broadway for about a year and has been traveling to Korea. Unfortunately, it was North Korea, but so what? It's in Hawaii.
Right.
And they're bringing it to Broadway, apparently. But they used me for a press conference. I had nothing to do creatively, other than they licensed it.
Does that make you a talking head?
I have given head, yes. In the movie business, you must do that, Kirk. It's very important. I tell all the students at my master classes. Talking head.
Yes,
sorry.
that's what I said. Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
That rock band, the Talking Head. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm trying to think of the name of the record label that got bought out by somebody bigger. Like, Rhino. You're kind of like the Rhino independent film guy.
Yeah, except that we keep making movies.
Yeah, they went out of business.
Rhino re-releases Tom Lehrer, Stan Friedberg.
Right.
Oh, they're great. But we're, and they got bought by Warner Brothers, so they've got a lot of money.
Yes.
We're like the jalapeno pepper on the cultural pizza. You can, not everybody wants jalapeno peppers, but those who do, we are there for them.
So what size budgets or films will you look at if somebody's got a specialty item that fits your niche? Will you take on independent projects?
Yes, we do. We distribute independent movies. As I mentioned, the South Park guys they hadn't finished it, but they brought us Cannibal the Musical, and we helped them finish it, and it's now one of our Troma's classics. We have a movie here this year at the American Film Market, Return to Nukem High Volume 1, which stars Anchor Bay, and we co-produced. I directed it. They gave me total freedom.
Nice.
And the budget for that, it's 2 volumes, a bit like
I was just going to say, this sounds like there's a trilogy in the works.
Well, it's very important. Quentin Tarantino is a big Troma fan, and he advised me a while back to do what he did with Kill Bill, namely 2 volumes. So with Return to Nukem High Volume 1 is being shown here at the American Film Market. Volume 2 is being edited, and 1 continues with 2. And the Museum of Modern Art, Kurt, just called to invite Return to Nukem High Volume 1 into the same series as David Lynch, the Coen brothers, Woody Allen, and Sofia Coppola, the Contender series at the Museum of Modern Art in New York.
Congratulations.
January 9th, if any of you are in New York,
right there, yes.
Come to the Museum of Modern Art and see Return to Nukem High.
How nice. Congratulations.
Sort of, after 40 years, that's the least they could do. I've been ignored for 40 years, Kurt. Where were you 40 years ago? You've only discovered me now.
Well, no, I actually discovered you in a previous life long ago. So when you are doing these films...
Yes, sir.
How do you know this is going to fit my niche?
Well, Troma, our motto is movies of the future. So,
Okay.
so we're usually about 10 years ahead of the game, which means that nobody shows up when we make the movie.
Right.
And then the Toxic Avenger, meanwhile, 10 years later, there's a sequel that Warner Brothers Lorimar did with us.
Right.
A Toxic Avenger in Japan. Then the Last Temptation of Toxie. Then Citizen Toxie, and now a $150 million remake by Akiva Goldsman, who, as you know, got an Oscar for A Beautiful Mind. He and Stephen
Great
Pink.
film.
Stephen Pink, who directed Hot Tub Time Machine, and Richard Saperstein are producing a big $150 million remake of the Toxic Avenger. So we start, budgets are about $500,000 maximum. We just produced a movie in Canada called Father's Day, which was done for about $25,000.
Wow.
Return to Nukem High Volume 1 and Volume 2 together will be about $750,000, the two of them together.
Right.
But we're very modestly budgeted.
So do you anticipate that as this genre starts to even expand with the proliferation of new media and internet, that this will help expand your audience on a global level?
Yes, Troma has a pretty big following. The internet has expanded our profile, but the revenue, we've never been more famous, but the revenue has never been worse.
Really?
Yes.
Stop stealing it. Pay for it.
No, I don't mind. I'm happy if people look at our movies.
Oh, nice.
In fact, I've written 6 books. My most recent book, Sell Your Own Damn Movie, published by Elsevier. I've written Make Your Own Damn Movie, Direct Your Own Damn Movie, and Produce Your Own Damn Movie. Now, Sell Your Own Damn Movie. And in that book, I suggest that file sharing is a good thing for the artist because, as you said, Kurt, it gets your work out there.
It does.
And even though they might be getting it for free, the fans will help you. They come to our website, they buy stuff, they go to Amazon, they tell their friends. And I think ultimately, we who are artists, the big goal is to get people to see our art. And Troma has a very loyal following of in fact, many of today's, the guy who's directing Guardians of the Galaxy for Disney Marvel, James Gunn, that's a $200 million movie. He wrote Romeo and Juliet for Troma.
Really?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Eli Roth, who
so
did
you've started a lot of
lot of people
talent
have
over the
started
years.
with us. Yes, sir.
So if people are looking to get their start, they should be dialing you as soon as you walk off the set.
We're a very good place for people to begin. We're a stepping stone.
How do they reach you?
They can reach me at my fan site, LloydKaufman.com, or at Lloyd Kaufman on Twitter.
Right.
The problem is Lloyd is spelled L-L-O-Y-D.
Glad you pointed that out.
And it's a Welsh name, Kurt. In L-L in the Welsh language is pronounced. So in the Welsh language, my name is.
Yeah,
but
thanks for sharing.
But the fans don't know that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, really.
I'm very sorry.
Do you have a Kleenex? How about your tie? Nice. That's an interesting
You've got a nice tie.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you've got a great voice, man.
Oh,
And the lip fluid
I think I should be doing your movie trailers.
would be wonderful.
There we go.
I agree.
Yeah.
The trouble is we have very little money for the remuneration.
That's okay. I can take back end. Oh, I meant on the. Never mind.
And I can give it.
That's okay.
I'm lap dancing at the Manhole Club
and
Thursday nights.
and
You
our
can see
next
me
show.
at the Manhole Club, Kurt.
Okay.
In any event, LloydKaufman.com is my website. Not mine, but the fan site. And
Right.
I answer that. And on my Twitter, I do myself, at Lloyd Kaufman. And then Troma has a website.
I was just going to say, they could reach you through the
Troma.com.
Troma site.
But it's a little harder to reach me there.
I see.
Now, Troma, at this very minute, to prove my thesis of sell your own damn movie,
Yes.
we have 250 free movies on YouTube at this very minute. To commemorate our 40th year,
Oh, congratulations.
we are giving away 250 free movies, Troma Movie Channel on YouTube. They're all free, director's cuts. We also have Make Your Own Damn Movie lessons on the Make Your Own Damn Movie channel on YouTube. They're all free. And then Troma has its own channel, which has short subjects, kind of news, humorous, short...
Twisted ways for people to get ideas on how to do things.
Short things.
Yes.
Well, they're short entertainment, pretty useless things.
Okay.
But I like them. And
Things to do when you grow up, if that ever happens.
fills up my day, so I don't have to think about how miserable my career is.
So you've been doing this for 40 years.
50 years, actually. I went to Yale University and came out of Yale, made some movies, worked on Rocky and Saturday Night Fever. Michael Hers, who was with me at Yale, who was a recluse and never goes to anything like this, he is my partner of 40 years. We incorporated Troma Entertainment in 1974.
Yeah.
And my wife, Patricia Kaufman, has just retired. From the. That is not my wife.
Okay.
But hopefully my wife will not see her. We just retired. She just retired from 20 years as the New York State Film Commissioner.
Oh, really?
Appointed by both Republican and Democratic governors, 4 different governors.
That's very nice.
Pat Swinney Kaufman. So just retired as New York State Film Commissioner and was executive producer on Poultry Guy's Night of the Chicken Den. I used her retirement money for that.
Here, honey, I have a great idea how we're going to make this work.
I told her she was investing in Transformers Part 6.
And she bought that. Yeah.
In the vault.
Let's not tell her.
Come
Yeah.
on, in the vault.
Not a word. Well, congratulations on your continued and growing success globally.
Well, thank you so much, and
it's great
please,
to see you again, Mel Brooks.
The Toxic Avenger. Thank you, Toxie.
Toxie, be careful of my mic.
Grab Smokula.
Smokula.
Sing the Lloyd Kaufman song.
We'll be back with more from AFM 2013 in a moment.
Oh, his name is Uncle Lloydie. He's the kingpin of Troma Films. His name is Uncle Lloydie. He's the kingpin of Troma Films. He makes the kind of pictures that make normal people ill. Made the Toxic Avenger a long, long time ago. Made the Toxic Avenger a long, long time ago. That Toxie's reputation seems to grow and grow. He made a lot of movies and a lot of distribution deals. Made a lot of movies, lots of distribution deals. He's the kingpin of independent cinema. You can ask him how that feels, and he'll probably tell you, great. Name is Lloyd Kaufman. He's the kingpin of Troma Films. Name is
It's not the same, but he's very good.
Okay.
Well, we better, we have
Thank
a
you,
very
Lloyd.
important meeting. I'm
Yes,
so
you
sorry
do.
to leave, Kurt.
Tell Warner Brothers I said hello.
I'll give you,
all right.
Stephen is waiting for
Yeah,
the-
Spielberg.
Thank
Yeah.
you.